Hello, Fae and Fiend and everyone in between, friends both fair and fell, welcome back to Go Buff Yourself and Under a Crooked Moon. My name is Ethan. As always, I will be your dungeon master for this dark folk horror story that we are telling using the module Crooked Moon from the Avantris Entertainment crew. So if you want to try this out with your own group, go snag it. It's really well done. I am, as always, joined by 6 incredibly talented performers, storytellers, players, people I'm lucky enough to call friends. Let's go around, say hi to them. First, playing Wake, we have Caleb.
Howdy, cats and kittens. We're playing a spooky game. So the topic of ghosts comes up a lot. We love ghosts. Ghosts, yes, thumbs up, thumbs down. We love ghosts. Ghosts are so cute. I call them big boos. I love big boos, especially out in the garden.
Me too.
Wonderful.
I just heard big boos, and that's last thing I heard. Jack is played by the Jolly Yellow Nerd.
So how it goes, folks. As described, I will be your favorite pumpkin-headed druid out here tonight playing Jack Gallybagger. And let's just hope I keep my head intact this time.
Pellam, played by... Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
The day is young. Who knows what'll happen. Pellam, played by the Mallo Man.
I'm about to die.
Ember, played by Wild.
We're all dying anyways. We just all take different times to get there.
Deep. Hashtag deep. Breenoh, played by Lauren. Yeah, I felt gross saying it.
I'm a tree.
And you're also playing Breenoh. And last but not least, we have Wokka, played by Pete.
Howdy, gourds and ghouls. Hashtag get deep. Or whatever was said.
That's exactly
earlier.
what I heard.
Don't be a perv. Enjoy the show. I'm a fish. I'm almost dead. And if I had a wish, it would be to not be almost dead.
I was really hoping that was going to be the wish.
Hope it comes true. Goodbye.
To not be almost dead. Few quick announcements before we jump in. Y'all won't take long. First of all, this is a pre-recorded session. Just so you all know why we do that with this campaign in Lords of Sin. It's because they are darker. And since they are darker, I always put my players first and foremost. No offense, you beautiful audience members, but I want them to feel safe to use their safety tools and not feel the pressure of a live audience should any lines be approached or crossed. So that's why we pre-record it. Second, you can watch pretty much all episodes of everything we have done on our new Go Buff Yourself YouTube channel. You can also access the podcast version through there, or you can listen to Go Buff Yourself anywhere that you get podcasts. So please go check that out. Third, this is like all of our streams here, an 18+ stream for language and folk horror content. So just be aware of that. I warned you. I think those are all of my announcements. Did I see... I think I saw Wild mouthing a reminder. We do also have a Patreon that I need to update, but hopefully by the time this goes live, should be updated, where you can listen to our cooldowns at the end of each episode, where we reflect on the session, can find some behind-the-scenes goodies, extra music, art, all those things. So please go check that out. There's only one tier, it's $5, and full episodes will never be locked behind there, though we are contemplating doing perhaps early access for Patreon followers just by a few days. So if you want to hear things a little bit early, hop on there. Okay, now those are my announcements. We can go ahead and run that beautiful intro video so that we can get into session 10 of Under a Crooked Moon. We are back. When we were last in Wickermore Village, our 6 new arrivals headed up to the manor estate that had been given to Philip and Adela Druskenvald in anticipation of dinner. But upon arriving, they found this house twisted, crooked, and the Druskenvalds nowhere to be found. Stepping through this place, you found strange portraits, a spirit board that gave you all information, like the Druskenvalds were here, but they were upstairs. And whoever was responsible was a hag. And it also mentioned something of mementos. As you all started traveling, 6 mementos specifically. And as you all started traversing more of the first floor, you found a dining room where you engaged in a food fight, a kitchen that as you entered it, the oven erupted with screams of someone burning alive inside, only to find it a trap set by some malevolent spirits. You found a arboretum, a conservatory here, with 1 living tree, and Jack had a vision of the corrupted heart of this tree and the corrupted heart of all of this land. You all then investigated another room on the first floor, a music room, where the harpsichord in here began to play of its own accord, enchanting Wokka, compelling him to dance fervently, and at the same time a small swarm of weasels poured out from the floors and from the walls and began to bite and attack you all. And around the same time, Pellam went off to investigate another room, a gallery with paintings and statues, including a marble statue of an albino peacock with a blood-red jewel for an eye, and as Pellam reached to remove it, the statue animated and began to defend itself and attack. Pellam quickly retreated up into a little pocket dimension via rope trick, and as Wake came in and saw all of this happening, a spirit of a twisted elderly woman rushed out towards Wake, grabbed him, and pulled him into one of the paintings here in this gallery, where on this wind-swept landscape you saw the shapes of enormous centipedes beginning to scurry your way. And it was right there in the middle of initiative that we left off, and so it is right there that we pick up. A reminder, our initiative order is Ember with a 21, Pellam with a 19, Wake with an 18, Wokka with an 8, Breenoh also with an 8, and then Jack. We had ended right after Wake's initiative and right after Wake got pulled into this painting. The harpsichord continues to play its frantic tune, filling the entire first floor with this discordant, upbeat melody. While Wokka, you are up. Now, all of you were able to hear Pellam's shout and see that Wake had gone tearing off that direction. You were not able to see what became of Pellam and Wake, but you did all hear and see that. So Wokka, you are up, and Breenoh will be on deck.
If I recall, I was I still laying on the floor from the weasel attack?
Yes, I believe last we left you were prone from slipping in your own fish grease.
Yeah, my own fish grease after biting some weasels and falling down after dancing. And now there's weasel blood. Do I need to make a check to try to stand up?
I believe it's when you end your turn there is grease. So you don't need to make a check to stand. It just takes half your movement.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll stand up as much as I can. I'm pretty tired. And I don't think I think I'm gonna gather my thoughts and kind of get behind Breenoh. Like, oh, I'm scared. I'm hurt. Tree friend. Hi, and I'm gonna pat Breenoh's bark. Hi, friend. Hi. That was a loud noise. What was that? So, roundabout way.
So you use half your movement to stand up. If you just want to step behind Breenoh and get out of the remainder of the grease, you can do that with another 10 feet of movement because of difficult terrain. But you still have 5 feet of movement. You also still have your action if you wanted to use it for something like dash to get somewhere or anything else you're wanting to do.
I'm looking at the map here. Remind me, is there anything dangerous in this room?
No, because you all destroyed the weasels. The only thing out of the ordinary here at the moment is the fact that the harpsichord is continuing to play of its own accord. And should you happen to glance again in that oval mirror on the wall with the jagged crack, you would see a dozen or so spectral dancers dancing along to this tune.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the reminder there. Can I make it over there to that mirror there?
Absolutely. Yeah, you're basically right next to it.
So if I could summon up the strength to tip it over and break it, that might
make me a strength check.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe I'll do an Arcana check first just to see what the hell is going on here.
So if you wanted to make an Arcana check to try to gather any deeper understanding about the situation, that would be an action to do so, investigation style action. So you can absolutely use your action to make an Arcana check to try to gain some more information about what's happening in here.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to just breaking it. Although, pretty sus mirror. We'll go with an Arcana check to see what's up. Oh, a total of 25.
Whoa! Okay. With a 25,
laser focused.
The mirror is a symptom, not the cause. You feel certain of that. And your eye is drawn to the harpsichord, playing itself You don't see any sign of enchantment on the harpsichord, so it's either magical in a way you can't perceive, or there is some other third party acting upon it. But you are
That seems
very
pretty
certain that
important.
the mirror is just a mirror.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll pass along that information. Guys, the mirror is the symptom, and the harpsichord is one of the things here. There's something going on with this harpsichord. I don't know, something up. It's the harpsichord or a ghost or something.
Well, I mean,
Get 'em, boys.
considering it's still playing after shoving pillows into it, yeah. Thank you, Wokka.
Well, you know, we can have a hypothesis, but I'm just saying, by the laws of magic, I'm confirming.
All right, that's going to, unless you have a bonus action, that's going to bring Breenoh up with Jack on deck.
Should I break it? Should I break it?
Wait. No, but what if they... No. What? No,
So
please.
reminder, Ember,
Okay.
No,
you
please.
you had tried to break the harpsichord and it hurt your claws more than you
Yeah.
hurt it. Just a
That's why I
reminder.
stuffed pillows into it,
Mm-hmm.
because it hurt me. I'm
Well,
gonna stop playing.
then, and he's going to let his bark arms go limp, and he's going to just cross them gently across his chest. Okay, well, that's the main thing that I'm good at. So, this is a you thing now. And,
You could help in here.
And, and I'm going to go in there.
Okay, you go full movement. 5, 10,
Yes.
15. Full movement gets you into the foyer. Right underneath the crooked chandelier in here, surrounded by those haunting portraits, including the one of the 6 of you.
Ah!
You see the door to the gallery open, but as you come running in, you don't see anyone inside, but you also aren't quite right at the door yet.
Hello?
Would you like to use your action to dash or anything like that?
I need to just move. I need to move forward because I need to. I heard Pellam
Okay.
from a while away. So.
Action to dash, you are then able to get all the way into the gallery. Do you think, Pellam, since you poked your head out to shout, do you think that Breenoh might see your head poking out of the little portal?
At least, parts of the hat probably, if nothing else.
So, any bonus action from you, Breenoh, as you see sign of your friend just, from a... You see part of his hat just kind of sticking from nothingness in the air above you.
I'm just gonna extend my rage.
Wonderful, absolutely. Bonus
So I
action.
have to do that as a bonus action now.
Well, it's not have to.
Oh, I've
It's
had to do
you
it.
can do that now if you don't take damage or do damage, so it's actually a good thing.
Yes.
It lets you keep
Yeah.
your rage going instead of have to spend it.
I got spicy ahead of myself. Sorry. Change is hard for me, and I'm getting used to it.
Change is scary.
Give me back natural spell. You bastards, you cowards. Anyway.
Jack, you will be up then.
Okay, so just making sure. So I am in the room where the harpsichord is going off on its own.
You're
right? It's
like
still
right
playing?
at the threshold. So you are kind of
Threshold?
between
Okay.
that room and the hallway. You're right in the door.
Oh.
So you see as
Okay.
Breenoh just goes pushing past you, tearing in full sprint. And he's
Okay.
large right now. So just barrels past you
Yeah,
into
he's
the...
tearing through,
Mhm.
and then Wokka was just contemplating the mirror and the harpsichord. Okay, so harpsichord is playing on its own. We don't know why. So I want to try something here. All right,
Hit me.
let's see. From where I am in the threshold to the harpsichord, is that within 30 feet?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you're 15 feet away.
Okay, perfect. So I would actually like to cast the cantrip Elementalism. And what I would like to do is beckon Earth. And that is going to create a thin shroud of dust or sand that covers a surface in a 5 feet area.
Okay.
And my goal here is to see, is there some sort of unseen person playing the harpsichord?
Oh my god, you're using Beckon Earth like fingerprint dust almost.
Like throwing flour at the invisible man.
See if they're leaving dust around the room to see if anything's been moved while you've been gone. Oh my god, I would give you heroic inspiration if you didn't already have it. Speaking of a reminder, you all restart each session with heroic inspiration. That was incredibly ingenious. And so could you make me, because of that action, as part of that action, could you make me an Arcana check with advantage here?
Arcana with advantage, okay. That's one Arcana.
That is so cool.
14, and then second Arcana is a 7, so 14.
14. Because of this ingenious use of this cantrip, that 14 is high enough. And would you be walking over to the harpsichord to see the results?
Since I'm still in the threshold, I will come in the room just enough so that I can see the harpsichord to look for the reaction. Like, however, like a little bit into the room just to see it.
As you cover this harpsichord with a thin layer of dust, the keys to the tune are depressing on their own, but self-playing harpsichords and pianos exist, so maybe it might just be a mechanical thing. But as you get over and you watch the keys depress, you see just the slightest movement of the dust on those keys. Not swiping it away and wiping it away as much as if it were human or humanoid fingers might, but just almost like the faintest breeze every time on the key when each key is depressed. There is something else here.
And I will go ahead and yell that out in the room that, yeah, there's something is at that harpsichord playing, but I don't approach it.
You know what? With a 14, you get even just a touch more than that. As the dust continues to fall over here, you see the faintest outline of a figure seated at the piano bench. And it's a very light layer of dust, so you mostly just see like the top of the head and the shoulders and the tops of the arms and hands in the position of the player. And as this happens, the figure looks over its shoulder. Not enough of the dust had landed on it to reveal any face, so you just can tell that the head shifts towards you. And one of the hands, while the other continues to play, gestures to the harpsichord in an invitation.
Is the unseen piano man trying to beckon me over?
Seems to be. Anything else from you, Jack?
I am just gonna call that out. Like there's someone at the piano. There's someone playing the piano, and it's trying to get my attention. Like I'm just trying to tell everybody what I saw with the little sand trick. But yeah, I'm not going near that thing.
Okay.
Like, no closer than I have to.
At the end of your turn, we shift back over into the gallery where Breenoh has just run in, and you see that there is a stone peacock in here, carved of marble, that is moving. And as you run in here, it leaps off of the little platform that it had been set on, comes charging at you, and rears back to peck and bite at you.
Careful, the peacock is hard.
Oh, but with a 2 on the die, it cannot pierce your bark. Yeah, was there something, Jack?
Oh, nothing. A joke. You're fine.
But it pecks at you and just comes away with a mouthful of moss. That is the end of its turn. That brings up Ember, with Pellam on deck and then Wake.
Well, Ember's gonna turn to Jack. I'm glad that you have found that there is somebody playing the harpsichord. I would love to revisit it after we go save our screaming friends. And she bolts out the room and then yells, "Don't touch the harpsichord or piano man, please!" And it fades off into the distance.
And you are crazy fast, Ember. Your speed is 45, which means that you have more than enough speed to make it into the gallery and even up to this stone peacock that you see now tangling with Breenoh.
Is there a way to, on my way, try and, like, sniff for Wake?
Oh, sure. I'll say for something like that, that can be a no action necessary perception check.
Okay.
Wake, I'm going to need one piece of information from you. What do you smell like?
So Wake smells a little bit like a fall campfire
Aww.
with maybe like a whiff of I'm trying to think how to like that nice smell that comes off of a nearby pond, not like gross stagnant pond water, but like that freshwater smell, and maybe sunshine doesn't have a smell, but you get that impression of like a warm beam of sunshine.
I love that a lot better than wet dog, because you were in the rain earlier.
That's where my head was going. This was much more charming. This was much more charming.
So much more charming.
Yeah,
you
that's
got
so
some
much
romance
better.
novel smells. I like that.
It would have been a wet singe dog because I got my ass zapped by lightning.
Yeah, so maybe it smells a bit
a
like
little bit of
wet,
ozone in there.
smells a bit like a wet campfire, you know? But what did you get, Ember?
A 22.
Nat 20. We gotta respect that. With a nat 20, you absolutely smell Wake, and your sense of smell in this moment is fine enough that you can, as you come into the gallery, it smells like he ran into one of the walls.
Okay. Okay. And it's just the general wall. Like
I mean, there is a painting that it
Okay.
looks like he would have smacked into, though you don't see any sign of damage on that painting. But, like, for the purposes of, like, metagame and all of that, like, it's not like you see him in the painting currently.
Right.
But you definitely smell... Actually, you got a nat 20 perception. Fuck it. You see Wake in that painting. Absolutely. It's not moving, but you see Wake like in a battle-ready position, coin in hand, and you see several large insects look like they are swarming towards him. It isn't moving, but that's strange.
That's some Doctor Who shit right there.
I literally was just gonna say that. Yes.
And I haven't watched enough Doctor Who to have stolen from it.
No, it's just the brilliance of storytelling.
That part.
I steal from a lot. I just can't steal from Doctor Who. I haven't watched it.
It was suspect.
A little bit.
You know, in this entire house, Ember has kind of taken a lot of things in stride. But I think this is a moment where she feels some true, like, panic and fear. Like, deep down, curls the toes, does the sharp, like, zing up kind of panic and fear because the party is split. Partially due to me running off, of course, but also because we have two people who are inaccessible. I haven't seen Pellam yet.
Nope.
I have Breenoh fighting a stone peacock.
I would say with that nat 20, you also could definitely see, like, the bell and... Isn't it called a coxcomb? Hanging out from just nowhere in air, like 8 feet overhead.
Okay. Still, like... How the fuck do we get somebody out of a painting? Okay, with that information, I'm gonna put my paw on Breenoh's back lightly and go, Breenoh, what do you need in this moment?
I think I just need to know that I'll hit it. I'm full help. I don't need any help. I don't need any juice. I just need moral support. Baby.
You so got this, Breenoh. Do you want help hitting it?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to protect Wokka. I am stressed out about it.
That's fair. This is stressful. And Ember is gonna whip out the spear and lunge around Breenoh's left side, it looks like.
Yeah, that'd be the
and
most
attempt
successful.
to hit. Okay, an attempt to hit the peacock in the main mass.
Let's do it.
Okay. And I roll to hit.
Come on, second nat 20.
17's not bad.
17 is not bad. 17 is a hit.
Yay! And then I roll for damage.
And sneak attack.
Does that mean that's 2?
Sneak attack is extra damage, so you roll your normal...
Okay.
Oh, you're a monk. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought you were the
Yeah,
rogue.
I'm a monk.
I am so sorry. Got that mixed
No,
up.
our rogue is in a painting.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I mixed
You
up.
ran into
I
a
mixed
wall.
up the furries.
Hey! Whoa!
I'm
Hashtag
not
all
saying
furries.
all furries look alike. I just mixed up these two. They're actually very distinct.
Why's it gotta be furries?
There's so much to unpack right
It's
now.
not an insult. I love furries. So my
This
bad.
is
No sneak attack,
offensive.
but go ahead and roll that spear damage. Not offensive. I love furries. They're great people.
9.
The best spook.
9 damage as you come running in and just like lean around Breenoh and stab with the spear, piercing into this marble statue. And as you pull away, sections of the middle body just fall away in rubble. Anything else?
No, I think I'm gonna draw back pat Breenoh on the back and say, "You got this, buddy."
Incredible. Now, do know if you are you wanting when you say draw back, do you mean mechanically you want to step back? Because if you okay. Not
no,
what you meant. Okay.
More so like not move from the tile, but allow Breenoh the space to hit.
Narratively, you pull back a little bit.
Narratively
Mechanically,
pull
you're
back.
still right there. That's all I need.
Mechanically,
Beautiful.
I know fucking better.
Hey, I just wanted to ask. All right. Pellam, you are up.
You just see a little small hand puppet come out of the thing, and then just purple lightning for a second, and then he goes whoop.
Yep.
And goes back up.
That's a good appropriate use of rope trick. What spell are you casting?
Just Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Okay, let's do it.
That would be a 20.
Hit.
I'm looking off screen because I'm rolling gay dice tonight, y'all. It is
Gotta
Pride
do it.
Month.
Gotta do it.
So, yep. Okay. So I rolled a 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
4 points of damage as you stick your head out in your hand just enough to be able to see and cast this spell and blast another spray of marble going hitting across the wall. Anything else from you, Pellam?
Not right now, no.
Okay. At the end of your initiative, but before Wakes. Breenoh, could you please make me a charisma saving throw?
No. Yeah, it's really fun. When it has the filled-in dot, it means I roll it twice, right?
No, that just means
It
that
just means that I'm super.
it's
I'm
already
supposed to be
taken
good at it.
Yeah, it just means that you're better at it.
Well, I got a 7, so that's a lie.
Do you want to stick with that, or do you want to use your heroic inspiration? It's your call.
Frick heckin', I gotta use it.
You don't gotta use it.
Well, cinematically, I was just morally boosted by this badass performance against this stone peacock. I can't be wasting these moments all willy-nilly.
I will let you know, because you have
can
a
still use your heroic inspiration.
That's what I'm gonna do.
because you have a +5. All you need to roll on the die is a 5.
Tragically, I had rolled a 2, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll that thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
And if I don't get it then...
If I don't get it, then I will sigh. Nat 20.
Natural 20.
That's
so
a little. That's a little different.
Feelings are fragile.
That is a little different. So you see as appearing from one of the walls, there is a twisted-looking spirit of an elderly woman who, I think, Ember, as you see her appear, you might actually recognize her from one of the portraits in the previous room, the one that depicted the 8 individuals, the Lockwoods and the Petrinis. And there was a matriarch, an elderly woman, depicted in that painting who looks like a less corrupted version of this spirit. And this spirit comes charging towards Breenoh. Breenoh, you feel as you get lifted and start getting flown into the wall, and you manage to slam your roots down into the ground, preventing her from pulling you into one of the paintings as she, with a frustrated hiss, disappears once again. Wake. You will now be up. There are 3 giant centipedes currently closing on you.
Ew.
Gross. I don't like it at all. What what type of environment am I in this painting? Am I just like in a big open field?
No,
or...
no. This is like this particular landscape painting that you got brought into is a windswept seaside. There are like craggy rocks, grass. There is the ocean just half a mile away, crashing against the rocks here, and you find yourselves on top of these rocky crags with more and more centipedes swarming your way. A crash of thunder overhead as rain begins to pour.
Is there anything I could try to use as cover or try to run for cover? Like any trees I could scramble up or abandoned buildings?
Sure. If you just want to turn tail and sprint, absolutely. You could try to make it up onto turn tail. Haha. Could. There are like smaller trees, larger boulders here. You could try to scrabble down the rock to like make it towards the rocky beach area. Maybe they won't follow you there. If you just want to turn and run, absolutely.
Ooh. Oh yeah. I want to run towards the cliff edge, the slope, and like try to scramble my way down and make it towards the beach.
Okay, absolutely. You go running. Could you please make me either an acrobatics or athletics check?
Acrobatics is better. And it still was only a 10.
A 10? You go running. You outpace them for a good amount of time, but as you're trying to run down these rocks, you just end up sliding. And while you are quite efficient, unfortunately, these centipedes are able to climb straight down. And so while two of them try to follow the path you take, one of them seems a little bit more intelligent and beats you down there. So you are going to take one attack here from a centipede. 17 to hit.
What even is my AC? Oh, yep, I'm only at a 16. You got
16. Me. Could you please make me a Constitution saving throw as you take 5 points of damage?
No, thank you at all.
Please.
God. 4.
4? Okay. That that damage will be poison. That's the only impact that has. You are not poisoned. It's just that is poison damage.
And I'm sorry, you said it was 5 poison damage?
Yes, 5.
5 poison damage. Thank you.
I'm sorry. Actually, it is 5 piercing damage. There is additional poison damage. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. So it is 5 piercing damage and 7 points of poison damage here.
Ow!
Yikes, go diddly.
As this happens, as you get these mandibles sunk into your calf and you feel the poison seeping into your veins, you suddenly feel yourself being pulled, reality shifting like you're moving 1,000 miles an hour, and you find yourself getting shunted from this painting and landing right back outside of where you were sucked in. You find yourself back in the gallery as now suddenly Breenoh and Ember are here. There's no sign of Pellam, but you see Breenoh and Ember both attacking and getting attacked still by that marble peacock.
I feel like as this centipede bite connects with me and I'm shunted out of this painting dimension, can it kind of be like I'm like being dragged backwards?
Absolutely.
And then my back hits the ground and I like skid across the floor and collide into them as just boom as they're fighting, and then I'm just like suddenly
Absolutely, 100%. Okay, as you land right next to your friends as they are fighting, that brings Wokka up with Breenoh on deck as we cut back into the music room where it's a lot less chaotic in here. There's just music playing.
It looks like Jack made some dust happen Very clever. Very good. And I see this ghostly, just sort of silhouette
Yes,
at
just
the harpsichord, right?
the faint, like, shoulders, arms, and the top of the head, just outlined with dust.
And judging by Foundry, I'm like right next to it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Does it appear menacing or just gently playing the harpsichord?
It's just playing. The only thing you saw it do was play, turn, kind of look over its shoulder, both in your and Jack's general direction, and gesture to the harpsichord as if inviting you to play. And then turn back and continue to play its melody.
Oh. Oh man. Hey, Jack, should I play this thing? Or like, do you think bad guy or good harpsichord? Is this a trap?
I've been wondering that, and I'll be honest. This has been a really weird house so far. Things are just moving around that shouldn't be moving around, and people are just running back and forth between the rooms like mad. And especially, and also, okay, let me back away from the table for a moment. The music that the harpsichord is playing right now, that's the same music that, like, enthralled or enchanted Wokka there for a while.
Yep.
It's the same music. Okay.
Hasn't even been one full song yet.
Okay. And this is apparently the same music that had you acting out of sorts earlier. I think I'm afraid of what'll happen if you actually go and play it yourself, much less try to interact with the player. Because something is playing it, or someone. I think we might be best just to leave him be.
You know what? Maybe we don't have to guess about this. And I'll turn and look at the harpsichord. Piano Man, are you a good guy?
You see the head, again faceless as far as you can tell, turn to look at you. And then just turn back and continue playing.
Okay. Jack, with all due respect, I've never been hurt by doing the boogie woogie till today.
Quite awkward. I can imagine.
I'm going to lift up my hand and say, Piano Man, no offense. You play a mean tune. I'm going to need you boogie woogie on out of here. I'm going to put my hand towards him and cast Disillusion.
You cast Disillusion. Okay.
Can you roll it?
Yeah. Roll to hit.
That's a nat 20.
A nat 20.
Fuck is happening tonight?
I
It's a
Can
hell
we
of a
go
boogie
back and
banging.
compare? Is there like a through line to the number of episodes where everybody starts rolling nat 20s in a row?
With this
It's
nat
the weasel
20,
blood, dude.
It'll only be fair if it happens to the DM too.
With this nat 20, you reach out and touch where the spirit should be. You don't really even feel anything. But as you channel this magic, the next 4 seconds is chaotic in a very contained space. The figure that was seated upright in proper playing posture is suddenly bent over, like collapsed onto the harpsichord, and there is just the sound of a dozen keys being slammed at the same time. The music suddenly shifts into a dreary mourning song as the figure begins to once again just shift into playing, just here collapsed over the keys at one point, playing immediately the next. And then, just a few seconds later, picks up exactly where it left off in the middle of that song, as if nothing had happened.
Well, I gotta say, don't feel great about that.
As you say that, do you have any bonus actions?
Oh, shit. No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna kind of be flabbergasted.
We hear you say that, we see this look on your face, and the camera pulls back into the gallery. Breenoh, you are up.
Hello. I think I have to hit the peacock. So I will attempt to hit the peacock.
Okay, let's do it. Oh,
Okay.
actually, at the start
What?
of your turn, before you make an attack, could you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
This heckin' peacock, I think, potentially. Sana, it's 17.
17. You have a strange feeling as you right
tell me
yourself from almost being pulled into a painting. Your legs,
Huh.
for a second, feel very, very heavy. And then it's gone. Now you may do whatever you were going to do.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit it. $17.
That'll hit. And don't forget to add
That'll
your
be good.
rage damage.
Come on, mother. Okay, 14, 15, 16 damage.
Dude, don't complain about that. Shoot.
I wasn't, but it was almost an 11, which would have been superior.
I mean, that's true. I think it actually already
I'm
took
fine
your
with it.
rage damage into account. That's why it was
did
a
it?
plus
So then
7.
it's just-
So it's 14. But 14 points of damage with your great
Still
axe
good.
here as you just
Yeah, that's nice.
shear off a huge section of the incredible marble plumage of this peacock, and it just, you shear off a good half of it, so it's just half a peacock tail now.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to pin it in place with my grasping branches.
Yes! And this, for the first time since you have
Stay.
tried to use this, is
Still.
not immune to being grappled.
Yeah! Yes. So,
Hold on, let me see.
13 strength.
I did get a dirty 20, however.
Oh my god, you stinky, stinky, stupid ass fucking peacock. Okay, fine.
So as you
Have
try
your
to
damn
wrap
movement.
your branches around this statue, it
Stupid rock.
inexplicably manages to flutter a little bit over the branches. Shouldn't be able to. It's a statue and a peacock. But it manages to just avoid the branches a little bit here.
Rock beats paper.
And with that, we pull back into the music room for Jack.
Okay, so I was trying to keep up with Wokka's attempt at disillusioning, just to make sure. It pretty much just it was chaotic, like you said. It almost disappeared, but it ultimately returned to normal, and it started playing again.
Correct.
All right, so I'll make sure I understood that. Okay. So we know there's something there. So something chaotic happened, and I do not want to burn a second level slot just to check that. Okay. Well, no, because we haven't seen a solid confirmation of his face yet. Because my next question was about to be, does the player maybe look like one of the people in the painting? But we don't have a hard confirmation.
Not enough detail here.
Not enough detail. Okay. I know. What were the two family names in the portrait again?
Lockwood and Petrini. The Lockwoods being the owners of the estate, and the Petrinas being those who worked the estate.
Servants. Okay. I'm going to say those two names and see if the player reacts to one of them.
Which do you say first?
I'm going to say the Petrinis, the servant family. I'm going to say them first.
So you just say Petrini?
I can't remember. Did we get the actual names of the Petrini family members?
Yes, because you had inspected the plaque. I see Wild looking it up, so I'm going to give the fellow players the opportunity to answer that before I just jump in, if it was noted.
Okay.
Yeah, my note was Petrini.
Well, that was the name that
in painting
you were given in the seance, was Petrini. Okay. But I will say, because a few of you did look at the plaque, and I believe you were actually one of them. So the names in the Petrinis, there were three. There was there was Gail Petrini, Joseph Petrini, and Francis Petrini.
Okay. So I'm going to say, matter of fact, I'll just say the names in that order. I'll say Petrini, and then run through those three names and see if the player reacts.
Just say Petrini first. The head immediately looks over its shoulder at you. And even though you can't see a face, there is enough of the dust that you can see as it nods. And when you say Joseph, he nods again.
Okay. I think we may be onto something here. I'm talking to Wokka again.
I think that amount of conversation with the spirit would probably constitute your action at that point, to go through all those names.
Okay.
But if you had bonus action or anything else like that you wanted to do, we could certainly do that. Or if you just want to say anything else to Wokka, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're fine. Yeah, just talking. Yeah, I think talking this out with Wokka, and I'll kind of exchange there with Wokka. It's like, Wokka, I think this may actually be Mr. Petrini. So,
okay.
If he's here, I guess it's a good thing you didn't get rid of him. It was also better than my next idea. I was going to try and destroy the piano next, or destroy the harpsichord next.
As we see the two of you in here still discussing, we pull back into the gallery as I continue to shift music around. And that brings us to the marble peacock, who is going to make an attack on Ember this time as it tries to bite you in retaliation for your attacks. A 16.
My armor class is 16.
Meet to beat. Okay.
How close are you to me?
Right next to
Very
you.
close. In your arms.
I think I have a thing.
A thing! Things I could.
I'm looking at your reactions. I don't see anything.
I don't. Tragically not.
I might have a reaction. Actually. Deflect attack. How do I use that?
Yeah. When an attack that includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slash, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus 7. Woo! That is incredible.
Okay.
And if you reduce it to 0, you can expend a focus point to redirect some of the attack's force. Make a saving throw. Or take damage
Hell
to
yeah.
2 rolls of your martial arts die plus your dex modifier. Okay, interesting. That is
It's a
very
lot.
cool.
That's a lot to read.
Yeah, that is very cool. Okay, so let's see the damage first. The damage that it dealt was a total of 13 points of damage to you.
Okay. I got a 12.
So you take 1 point of damage instead of 13. That is incredible. Pellam.
So since she took damage, you from above you just hear, "Your mother was a hamster," and he cast Killing Joke on it because she still took a point of damage.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. In this moment, for right now, this is a very discrete situation that may never come up again, but just in case it does, with rope tricks and spells can't pass through it, if you say at the end of your turn you pull back into it, you won't be able to use spell reactions through it because you are back in it until the start of your turn. But for right now, for this one, since I hadn't established that, let's go ahead and do it. But for the future, if you want to be able to continue to cast spells, you gotta keep your head out. Otherwise, you are an invulnerable target. So for Killing Joke, go ahead and roll to hit.
23.
Well, yeah.
But it's only...
It's a minimum of 5 damage.
9.
Shoot, 9 damage.
Yeah, 9.
Not bad. All right.
Not bad.
So somehow this peacock statue, even though it is a statue, feels very offended that you would compare its glorious peahen and peacock heritage to a hamster. Incredible. Okay, so that was its turn. That brings us to the top of the initiative, which is Ember. But we've been going for about an hour and a half. Do we want to take a quick break?
I have a
Okay.
puppy that needs to go outside.
Yeah. All right. We're going to go ahead and take our quick break then. We will be back, y'all. We are back. Let's get rid of that chill music. We don't need that right now. We need some combat music. Get some combat music going. Come on now. Things you should have done first, Ethan. Alright. There we go. So, we pick back up at the top of the initiative order, which is Ember, followed by Pellam.
Well, this bird just tried to bite me.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of take offense to that.
Understandable.
I'm going to use an unarmed strike.
Let's do it.
Or maybe not. I hit 13.
A 13 will be a little shy here. So you scratch
So I probably
across
whiff.
this thing, cut into it a little bit with your claws, but not enough to do too much damage here.
Well, for my bonus action, I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Are you using Flurry of Blows?
Yes.
Okay, so you get to make another 2. So that takes one of your focus points. So be sure to mark that off. But you get 2 more attacks.
Focus point. And bonus
Oh,
action,
and
flurry of blows.
For what it's worth, this is your choice. You can use Flurry of Blows here with your bonus action to make 2 additional attacks, or by default, you simply can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action but would only be 1. It's your call.
Oh, I just did flurry of blows.
Okay.
We're doing it.
I just wanted to make sure you knew your options. I'm good with it.
Oh yeah, I got a 21.
Oh, that'll hit.
We're good. Okay. 8 damage?
8 points of damage. You punch away. You punch into this thing, a huge spray of marble going. It begins to, like, one of its legs collapses as it is hanging on by a marble thread. You have a second attack, or a third, I guess.
Okay. I did roll to hit again for
Yep.
24.
Yep, that'll hit again. Let's see that damage.
6.
Could you please describe how you destroy this statue?
Enraged by the fact that it just tried to bite me, the freaking audacity, I hit it and I whiff with a scratch. I hit again and it teeters, and I hit for a third time and I blow clean through its neck and decapitate it as it just crumbles to the ground and the head falls off.
The last thing this peacock statue sees is a very angry werebear as it shatters, and there is the high-pitched clinking clink, 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 as the gemstone falls from its eye and rolls along the ground. We can
I pick it
now abandon the initiative order.
Whoa!
We did it! High five!
And as we see the statue collapse, I think we pull back into the music room. Wokka and Jack, what are the two of you now doing?
Well,
I mean, it appears to be Mr. Petrini, but do we just leave him here playing? I'm not sure what to do. I know I'm not going to touch that thing.
I think we got off on the wrong foot here, it would seem. Mr. Petrini, I think we got off on the wrong foot here. And my apologies. I guess I'll do this. Would you like to have a duet?
It's a little disconcerting, I think, possibly to both of you, how identically this spirit replicates the exact same gesture inviting you to play. It's a little mechanical.
I wonder if this is not really him. Maybe it's just an image that's being controlled somehow?
Maybe I'll take a look at this.
Okay. And if you want to get closer, I'll keep an eye out, but I'm not getting closer to that thing.
Yeah. Oh. Come make a deal. As Wokka stands there covered in grease and a lot of blood and clearly beat the hell up. Can you patch me up after this if I take a look at this guy?
In fact, I take a look at, after he just described stuff. Maybe you need me to patch you up beforehand. Are you sure? I can.
You can do it after. It's fine. Mud or whatever you got, whatever magic stick stuff you have.
Yes, I'll patch you up afterwards. Yes, that'll work. That'll work.
Thank you. Let's see what this is.
So you're about to start walking towards it?
Yeah, Wokka's gonna lean over real close to the Petrini figure. Like a foot away, maybe 6 inches.
Gonna get that Fry squint eye meme on him.
What magic are you? What is this? And I would like to roll an Arcana to check him out, if that's possible.
Sure, absolutely. You can make me an Arcana check. As you are rolling that, let's cut back over to the gallery. The marble dust is still settling here. Wake, Breenoh, and Ember are currently visible. Pellam, you've been able to see all of this going down, so you are aware of the current situation.
So Wake is like, I'm coughing really hard, and I'm like trying to sit up a little bit, and I think where I got bit in the leg, maybe there's a gash, and it's kind of sizzly along the edges from the poison damage. So I'm kind of like smacking at it a little bit, trying to make it stop hurting, stop sizzling so much.
What the heck was that?
Were you in a painting? I swear to God, I saw you in a painting.
Oh,
I was on a hillside on the beach, and there was giant bugs. Where did they go?
that doesn't sound as good as I thought.
And I'm looking around a little bit because I'm like,
Do we see any bugs?
it's the bugs!
Scared the shit out of me!
It's a black lab-sized
Jesus
centipede. If
No,
you're looking
too big.
around, if you're looking around for bugs, anyone who would like to in here can make me a perception check.
Okay. Against my better judgment.
21.
This makes sense, as you know that there were bugs.
Slutty little 9.
I got a 13.
None of you see any sign of insects, but Wake, you find another tooth here, just kind of behind one of the pedestals where one of the dour-looking busts is placed. Just an errant tooth.
And originally, or previously, when I found a tooth, I had seen the rodent tracks before I noticed the crooked man outside the window with the lightning flash. And I was in the room when the swarm of weasels. So I think I put 2 and 2 together that the weasels are taking teeth and or leaving teeth.
I think it's important to distinguish the difference.
I feel like we need to know the difference between the two. So I see another tooth. I'm gonna just like shudder a little bit and leave the tooth as I like haul myself to my feet and I'm like dusting myself off a little bit. Yeah, because I think at this point I'm also covered in dust from the destroyed statue. My fur's a little powdery right now.
Now you also smell like marble dust.
While this is happening, Pellam's gonna literally just jump down Tarzan style and pick up the gem.
Yep. It
You
is
just see him
a
come by and there's like, my precious.
Oh,
it is a now quite dusty but fine and large looking bloodstone.
You kind of turn back to the rest of the group, be like, oh, hi.
Did you start the peacock, or was it just
I think the
rolling
peacock
when you
started by
got here?
itself, but yeah, no, it was not happy I was here.
Were you trying to steal its eye?
Yeah, duh.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Don't we
makes
need
sense.
these things for like, you know, to get to the attic or something like that?
Well, how do we know
collection.
if we're supposed to collect all of the sparkly things, or if, like, where the line is to where we're just pillaging a house that wants to kill us?
Well, one can never be too careful. So if we take all the shiny things, then we know we will have enough to get into the attic and save these people
Makes
that we
sense
stole
to
from
me.
on the train.
Right.
And just a reminder for the 4 of you, you can still hear the harpsichord playing from here.
Oh shit. I left Jack and Wokka near the harpsichord. We have to go back.
And he shrinks down.
Wait, can you walk?
I try to put my weight on the leg. It hurts. So I kind of limp a little bit. Yeah, it's ow. I'll be fine. I've had
He
worse.
looks down. I serve as a splint. Want me to carry you?
No, I mean thank you. It's not broken. It got
Okay.
chomped on and burned. Those bugs are poisonous or something.
Bad painting bugs.
Wait, I was in the painting?
You were in the
You were in!
painting.
That's weird. I don't like this house. This is a bad house. I don't want to be here anymore.
Bad bugs, bad paintings, bad vibes.
Let's wrap this up. Let's go.
Let's go.
And just for those who are following along, at the end of these 2 encounters here, what's everyone's current hit points? You don't have to say, like, out of. Just what's your current HP?
10.
Just for people keeping track at home.
22.
39.
On a
39?
scale of 19.
Barbarianing. What did you say, Wokka?
It hurts my heart.
said on a scale of 1 to
Don't let it
19.
hurt my heart. So you have to...
Honest, I keep trying to hear Wokka. What was that?
I said on a scale of 1 to 19, it's a 2.
Yep. Seems right. Couldn't have
15.
even, like, tried to obscure it a little bit more by saying 1 out of 20, like, rounding up. It was close enough. Nah, 1 out of 19. And Ember, you said you were at 15.
I'm sorry.
And Pellam, where are you chilling?
I am knocking on heaven's door with 1.
God, you got out
Measly
of
hit
there
point.
just in time. Jeez. All right.
Pellam, how do you feel about riding on my back?
Sure, I'll change a pace. I usually ride the tree. She's got
Very
nice branches
rideable.
and big shoulder, but I will. Yes, bear. Let's do that.
I've been told that.
Wait. We can do like the old circus thing, and I'll stand on top of your head.
How about not?
Oh, okay.
Shoulder fine.
All right, fine. He'll like one-handed like climb up.
Fine. We see as the 4 of you return to the music room. What are Jack
For the love.
and Wokka up to when they walk in here?
Well, I believe I was leaning very closely to this apparition and rolled a
Yes.
26. Arcana check.
26. You get the impression that the repeated gesture here in such close precision is less a sign of something nefarious and more a symptom of what you know frequently is the case for undead, ghosts, trapped spirits, and that being that they tend to live within a limited present. And it might not even be this present. They tend, sometimes, when they are trapped, like you experienced with the spirits on board the Ghostlight Express, they can have a very limited scope of experience that they can access. And so that repeated gesture strikes you less as a sign of something malicious and more a symptom of being a trapped spirit. And it has gestured for you to join several times.
Wokka's gonna lean back. So, I don't know, it's not good news, not bad news, but I have deduced that that's a ghost. I don't act too shocked, but
They live here, right?
the ghost lives here, it would seem so. Pastrini!
The faceless head turns once again.
Here you go. I think wants us to play the piano.
I don't know how to do that.
Anybody know how to play piano?
Anybody?
Sorry, wrong instrument. Does anybody know how to play the harpsichord?
Wouldn't that have been hilarious? Someone's like, no, I don't know how to play the piano, but I do
Oh,
know
yeah, I
how to
can
play
do
the
it now.
harpsichord.
That feels like a Pellam moment, actually.
Pianos, no. Harpsichord and organ, definitely.
Well, in that case, yeah, Wokka, you should do it. Okay, got it. I'll like act like I'm cracking my knuckles, but it's just fish hands, so it. Hey, everybody is in here at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll catch up in just a second. If I pass out or die, please bring me back or something. I don't know. Or don't. I don't know. It fucking sucks here.
Probably should. Yeah.
Wokka will sit down next to the Petrini ghost.
Vague outline of this figure shifts over as you approach the bench. And withdraws their hands from the keys, places them in their lap, and waits. Could you please make me a performance check, please, Wokka?
You got it, buddy. Wow, that's a big old good 12.
A 12, honestly, for having no experience playing the harpsichord, isn't terrible. Music is math, and you are a intelligent individual, and so you manage to apply some of your knowledge here. And as you begin to play and stumble a little bit on the keys, you find yourself suddenly overcome, or as you stumble along the keys, the next series of notes that you hit are perfect. Are you playing an upbeat or a slow number?
Probably an upbeat number. That was the boogie woogieing was fun,
Yeah.
aside from the weasels.
You play a separate upbeat tune, and after you stumbled briefly, the rest of you hear Wokka is a virtuoso. He plays beautifully, and Wokka, there is a moment where you realize your fingers are moving without your conscious awareness of what you're doing, like some sort of flow state. And you see that as you realize this, you see those faintly dust-covered hands hovering just an inch above your own hands. As the spirit of Joseph Petrini helps you to play this beautiful upbeat number. And when you are done, the spirit silently applauds and then takes a seat at the bench once again and begins to play a slow song. And as these notes begin to cry out from this ancient harpsichord, from the silhouette that was only outlined by dust becomes clearer. A shimmering blue spirit of a man in his late 30s or early 40s who, now that you can see his face, Jack, undeniably Joseph Petrini from the painting. And he plays a melancholic, wistful song and begins to sing, not like with the voice of someone trained, but with that pure, simple feeling. And the final lines of the song: "Those radiant hours now fade in me slowly, and time bereft drifts icy and lonely, where shrieking death stripped life from their bones. All light now, gone from a house I called home." Let there come a wind to drive light, and let life to my home again. And as the song ends, he reaches forward to close the harpsichord to cover the keys, but nothing happens. He simply goes through the gesture. And he turns to you, Wokka, and nods one more time, and again silently applauds to you as he fades away. And then, just a few seconds later, there is a popping sound, and the sound of something hitting the floor, as one of the black ivory keys of the harpsichord clatters to the ground.
Well done, Joseph. No. Try to finish what he had indicated and close the cover.
Close it back.
Do you... Okay, so our little merry band was last heading off to meet Wokka and Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Is there... At what point would we have walked in on that?
Oh, you were there before Wokka even started playing.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
Yeah, because you headed that way. Yeah, you would have been there pretty much right as Wokka started sitting down.
Man, if this private detective thing doesn't work out for you, I got some space in the circus, man. We lost our organ player a long time ago.
Whoa.
I don't think that's an organ.
I'm not very good outside of the loot.
Well, I've been known to play an organ in my day. But that's the first time I've played a harpsichord.
So
I like the
many
way you think.
jokes, so little time.
Also, shout out to Jack. He's the one that figured a lot of this stuff out. Yeah. You guys came in at the right time, yo. How's everybody doing? Wokka has no idea what happened in the entire time.
They just come back and we're like, what in the world happened to y'all? What were y'all doing out there messing around?
Well,
It's loud over there. What's going on?
Pellam was in the ceiling. Wake was in a painting.
I came
Nice
back.
new.
Breenoh fought something
Rockbird!
and a marble peacock. As did I on the last part. Tried to bite me. We got a
It did
big
bite
shiny
me.
stone. It bit Pellam. Something else bit Wake.
Bug.
Oh yeah, is he gonna lose a limb?
I don't know. Wait, am I?
Are you?
Wait, I'm worried. Wait a minute. I'm scared.
Oh, over there? It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's fine, I think.
And where's the wound again? It's on what, your leg?
Yeah, I think the centipede bit my leg, so there's like a big gash that's kind of like getting all sticky and gross, but the poison like ate away my pants, and the edges are all kind of like acid burned away.
Okay, and this might be one for you, DM. Do we know if he has been poisoned or he just got hit by some poison, or do we not know that?
Make me a medicine check.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I roll to assist.
He got 23. He's fine.
No, I don't need to. Never mind.
Roll a beat.
Nah, he's good.
Roll
You,
a sit still.
you take a look at the wound. I mean, it looks like something that bit him had venom, but you don't see any telltale signs of like extra sweating or swelling or anything like that, or vascularity around the wound that makes you think that there may be some more lingering problem. Looks like it was venom that didn't have any lasting effect. He's not poisoned.
Okay, just took some poison damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that that should be fine. Brett just need to, we get a chance to heal the wound up, and it'll be fine. I don't think there's any lasting poison effect on you.
Okay, good. I feel like these two fellas probably need some help more than me. I'll be all right.
Okay. All right. So we need. All right. Yeah, we need to take care of some injuries. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this without burning through.
You do have Gift of the Green as one of your species traits that you could, if you wanted to use that, because you do regain one use when you expend when you take a short rest.
Take a short, yeah. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is, all right. I think I'm going to pull out Bewitched Effigy, because this lets me get.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. So it lets me, let's see, my effigy radiates an aura 30 feet around me, or 30
So here's the way
this.
Because you're out of combat, you don't even have to worry about the range. Here's the way this is going to work for you. You can heal one person per round, and it lasts for 10 rounds. Which means you can... Jesus, you can use that effigy so many times. Which means you can assign those 10 D6s for people to roll, however you would like.
No, this is telling me D8 on the character sheet.
Oh, shoot, is it up to a D8 now?
No, it's a D6, but I can only do it up to 8 times. It's a 2 times wisdom modifier. And my wisdom modifier is a 4. Now,
okay, so you can do it 8 times. Okay, so you have 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I get it, if I can get it up to 20, then it will become 10 times. But
still, up to... So you can assign 8 D6 of healing here.
Perfect. Okay.
That's
so
insane.
We can... So I have up to 8 D6 of healing. Who needs what?
All 8 D6s right here, please.
I'll gesture to both Pellam and Wokka as they look pretty bad.
And I can drop. I still have all my spell slots for the day. So if that's not enough, I can go more.
Detective and healer, hell yeah.
Hey, you're a hell of a character.
So remember, that takes one use of your wild shape to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yep, takes 1 wild shape. So yeah, however y'all want to divvy out those 8 D6, heal yourselves up. We'll see what's left, and then I've got spell slots after that.
Okay, so we went through. I assume. I know Pellam and I are pretty beat up, and I know Wake is pretty beat up. Ember, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
I am a little more than half health right now. So I think that getting our 1 and 2 HIPAA and then probably Wake and then me last for healing. Breenoh has a bajillion hit points. So, and I
Reno's got
think
more points than all of us left together right
all
now.
of us together,
I think
yeah.
That's almost. If it weren't for
Happy
you,
tree
Jack, that would
noises.
actually be true. Jack, you have 22, so you screw it up. But Breenoh has more than everyone else combined. Yeah, currently.
And Jack, you haven't really been injured. Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. So Pellam and Wokka first, then Wake, then me. For divvying up. But you guys are far more dire than I am.
So how many D6s are we at first assigning to both Wokka and Pellam, just so they know what to roll? What do you think? 3 D6 each for right now? Does that sound
Just
smart, Jack?
Half and half.
Or do you want to do all 4? 4 and 4.
Let's try 3 and 3 first. We'll see what those, and then we'll see how that goes before
So-
using the last 2.
For ease, both Wokka and Pellam, go ahead and roll 3d6. And you still got 2 to assign.
I'm trying to figure out how to roll 3 at once.
I rolled 14.
You can also roll physically for this if you would like, Pete, but I think if you just click the d6 at the bottom 3 times and then click roll, it should do it.
Total of 11.
11. Okay, so 11, 14. Go ahead and add those back to your HP. What does that bring the 2 of you up to total now?
I'm 15.
I'm calculating because you said don't. That puts me at. What's that?
You were at
That
2.
puts
You
me
got
at,
11.
68%.
Great math. Great job. Well done.
I'm good. Thank you.
So you still got 2d6 to assign here, Jack. How do you want to spend them?
All right, and then let's see. Ember, did you're gonna take some next? Or we're gonna go over to Wake next. How'd you want?
Get Wake, and then
Okay.
I'll take whatever's left.
Okay.
Please and thank you.
All right. So Wake, you will take 2d6. And 1 wild shape gone.
That was a good use of it, though.
Alright, that's
8d6 healing is nuts.
That's 8 hit points back for me. I'll add those in.
Very nice. That puts you almost back at full.
Good.
Great job.
And now yourself, Ember. How you doing? You think you need need some cure wounds there?
I am at 55.5555556%. So I could use a
You
cure
know what?
wounds.
You were
You're
gonna
gonna
say
get a cure
55
wounds
health.
just because you gave that percentage.
Very
Yeah.
specific.
All right. Mm-hmm.
I just did the math.
All right. So, no, did that wrong. There we go. So for you,
Woo!
that is 15 back to you, Ember.
Holy shit.
Huge healing, Jack.
I'm at full health. Thank you.
Nice.
Damn, dude.
All right. So, how's everyone feeling after this? Like, I even still have a few more spell slots if somebody still needs some, or if we're okay.
Not bloodied. Thank
Feeling
you.
so good, I'll do a backflip.
Make me an acrobat
Did
check.
anyone
No.
grab the piano key?
Wokka, Wokka, you took
That's
the
a
piano
19.
key, right?
Very well done.
Backflip.
Yeah. let's back in time. GM, I take the piano key
Cool.
15
Yeah,
minutes
absolutely.
ago.
No problem.
Because that will be so terrible. Get all the way to the end. Where's the piano key?
No one said they got it, man. I thought you had it.
Everything is
Thank you for the
respawned.
reminder. I'll be right back. I gotta go play piano again.
No. Yeah, you take the key. That is absolutely no problem. So, just a quick reminder of your current situation. As of now, you have opened up every door that you have seen on the first level and checked out all of the rooms. The gallery, the parlor, the conservatory, the kitchen, the dining room, and the music room, and the foyer. There is a set of steps that leads up. You haven't seen any leading down. So as of now, that is the forward progress path that you have seen in front of you, but that doesn't mean that's what you have to do. That's just your current status, so you all know.
Have we collected all of the teeth that we found so far and hid from Wokka?
I think with the exception of one that Wake saw and no one else did, a lot of them have been collected.
Okay.
I think there was at least 2 that I noticed that I know
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
in character point out to anybody.
Mhm.
So unless someone else was in the area.
Just checking. Should we go upstairs? Guys?
Well, I mean, I want to get out of this place as fast as possible, and I don't think we can go out the front door, so.
No.
You try.
There's
I got
that.
zapped when no, I got zapped over there. I'm not doing that again.
Let me
I
have
mean,
no
the door
fun.
is stuck open right now, so we can see outside.
Oh, yeah. So, heading upstairs?
Does anybody know
I think so.
about hags before we go upstairs?
I know nothing.
Anyone who would like can make me an Arcana check if you would like to see
But
if
I
you
can
know
make an
anything about
Arcana
hags.
check to
Hell
see if
yeah,
I
brother.
do know.
God.
An 11. Results not typical.
Oh, of course,
Yeah,
the wizard got a
walking knows.
21.
I mean, that's what they're supposed to do.
One words about hags.
It's fair.
Breenoh, you got a
Okay.
13. I got an 11.
Just kidding. Still not the best, but a little bit better.
Breenoh and Ember,
Breenoh,
I
no
think
numbers.
most of your knowledge
It's a
that
human
you
construct.
I think most of the knowledge that you have regarding hags is around folk stories and just fire, campsite, tales, things like that. You know that they are supposed to be malevolent, powerful beings, usually spellcasters that meddle in the darker side of the weave. Jack and Wokka with a 17 and a 21 respectively. You know that hags form covens in order to maximize their power. And that hags are at the highest point of their power when they are around their coven. If you wish to hunt down a hag, your best bet is to separate her from her sisters.
What flavor do we want to dispense this to the group? The Jack Smarty Pants flavor or the Wokka really truncated stupid version?
I wouldn't call it stupid, but truncated. Yeah, probably the best way. I wouldn't say stupid. It's,
I just love-
it's
You're too
shorthand.
kind, sir.
It's layman.
I love the idea now that conversation actually happened in character. Like the two of you just both looked at each other, knew that you knew stuff, and I'm like, you want to say it smart or should I say it?
Might go a little easier if you say it and put the pill in the ice cream.
Well, there's gonna be some other ladies there. We need to make sure they're not near the big old witch hag lady. You know, if
The more the worst.
yeah, if this is too much to remember, just remember you got a GPS down the ads.
Don't stand in the red circle. I remember that one.
Don't stand
More
in the
dots.
red circle.
Circle.
Yeah.
What?
You don't
Stay
see
out of
those?
the pancake.
What does near mean? In this context, don't give me what does the word near mean. I need to know, like, what does this mean in context to the other ladies who are near the big witch hag lady?
Well, I doubt the upstairs. I doubt. I don't know. I don't have the blueprints. I doubt the upstairs is just an entirely open area. Unless God would like to bestow upon me the knowledge of the floor above us.
I have a very easy, guaranteed method for you to ascertain the layout of the floor above you. It's a one-step process.
Dungeoneering check.
Can I roll acrobatics to find out?
No! I couldn't even think of a way to humor
Worst
that.
DM in like 10 years after a dungeoneering check. Who wants for those anymore?
Oh my god.
Wokka is not the planner.
Wild wants to go back to the
Oh.
town and go to every single store until
To look for the
someone
blueprints.
has the
Right.
blueprint. Someone knows about that.
It's true. Not wrong.
I remember dungeoneering checks. Those were great.
Was anyone a structural engineer in
Pellam
their
will
previous
pat.
life?
Yeah.
I was crushed
Pellam will
by
pat Bear
structural
on the top of
engineering.
her head and just push and go forward, young steed.
I'm gonna try and nip at his hand.
Nya!
Don't mess with the tiara.
Don't touch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go. We'll go upstairs. I'll be right
I was gonna
behind
say, Pellam's still at the mercy of Ember, so.
Wokka, was there something you were wanting to say? I thought I saw your hand.
Wokka was just gonna say, okay, I don't know the specific distance. It depends on the power of the hag, but keep them away from each other. And if you can't see them, even better. How's that?
Okay. Well,
What do you think, Jack?
Considering the nature of this house, this may be the best we've got. We may just have to hope that the entire group is not here at the same time.
That
Well-
would be bad.
they still bleed if I stab them, right?
Yeah, but you'll make the other ones more angry, so balance that how you want to.
Ember's gonna shrug and start towards the stairs.
Oh.
Sweet.
And also to recall, do we know how many floors this house is? We
From
do
the
not know that.
outside, it looked to be a 3-story manor house.
Okay. So it appears to be 3 floors. Okay. And we are now going up to the 2nd floor.
Indeed. And as you all head up to the 2nd floor from the foyer, you step immediately into a formal sitting room that looks over the first-story foyer past cracked wooden railing. You can see the tilted, dust-covered chandelier from almost level up here. Finely crafted furniture covered in cobwebs and dust. Shelves here that flank the window and are filled with all manner of antiques and bric-a-brac. And there is an ancient grandfather clock that is still ticking away, despite years upon years upon years of dereliction.
Guys, I don't want to be that guy, but given the amount of ovens and doors that have cursed us, I'm going to neatly take a look at this clock, if that's okay.
Please.
Can I check the clock first in
Sure.
a roguish way for any type of danger?
Absolutely.
Please.
You can go ahead and make me an investigation check if you would like.
I feel like that should be much higher as a rogue, but that is not great. Oh. I feel very confident that there's no problem with a 9. I think it's fine.
As you begin to investigate the grandfather clock, the hands on the face begin to spin violently. And then all stop right at 12 o'clock. The chimes begin to strike out. And as the 12th chime rings out through the 2nd level here, could everyone please make me an intelligence saving throw?
Alright, y'all.
Yikes. 15.
Pass.
18. Oh no!
With
Get sucked into the clock. I'm going home.
with Pellam
Want
with
to be
a
inside
3.
something else.
Oh yeah, you're going home all right. You get sucked in that clock.
With Pellam with a 3 and Wake with a 7. This chiming clock rattles you to your very core, and both of you are currently frightened. And as this happens, there is a sudden, and this happens at the same time as the clock strikes the 12th chime, there is a spirit that suddenly erupts from one of the walls here and is shrieking, screaming, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" and is covered in a swarm of weasels. And as this spirit collapses to the ground here, the weasels quickly feast and consume this spirit and then turn their attention to you. Could I please get everyone to roll me initiative?
Fuck!
No,
Wait,
Rat
we went
King.
from normal weasels to spirit weasels.
8.
Bro, did you
Yeah,
just say
it's a
ghost
strange.
weasels?
That
Like-
is
Both an
a
8.
that is a strange thing, and that is absolutely worthy to comment on. That this. It's a spirit, but these weasels are physical, yet they are harming it, and it, as if these spirits are somewhere between the ethereal and here, still subject to whatever torment this house has for them.
Oh, we're
Alright,
rolling.
1 second.
Jesus.
Where'd my roll go? Nope, that's not it.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
5.
All right, hold on one second. I heard a 20 for Pellam. Holy crap. I've told you all how I have to roll on Foundry to so I can clear the initiative for you all first. 3 of you rolled nat ones on the initiative. Glad I got those out. So a dirty 20 is much better. I heard 5 for Wake. What about Wokka?
Wokka rolled a 9.
9. Jack?
Jack rolled a 14.
14. Okay. Breenoh?
8.
Ember?
8.
Okay, I'm
Are you
pretty
13
sure...
total dexterity on me.
I'm pretty sure that Ember cleans up on dexterity here.
Yeah, I only got a 13 too.
Like, y'all, don't tell me that 14 is high.
14 is second highest, it looks like. So did I get everyone? I have Pellam with a 20, Jack with a 14, Wokka with a 9, Ember with an 8, Breenoh with an 8, Wake with a 5. Is that correct? All right.
In a wild turn of events, yes.
Okay. That means that Pellam, you are going to be able to act first as this happens. Now, you are frightened, which means that you do have disadvantage on a lot of things right now, but you are up.
Let's. He's gonna cast Unraveling Whisper.
Okay. Don't know if
From behind the bear's head.
Yes. Incredible. Unraveling Whisper. Okay. So that is a wisdom saving throw. Now, I want to let you all know.
Wisdom 14.
This swarm of weasels, unlike the weasels that you had previously dealt with, seem to be much more of a unit. A Boogle, you might call them, as they seem to be acting together. This is mechanically one creature. It is a swarm. So it only has one initiative. And there's only one target. So wisdom save gets an 18 on the die. Half damage, though.
Yeah, that's it. But I wanted to make them frightened.
How much damage?
Um, 11.
11 halved to 5, 20. Okay. So what is your... I don't think you've ever cast Unraveling Whisper. What does this look like, sound like as you do this?
It's all it is you're sort of pointing at the creature and then you whisper something and it reverberates in their head.
Mm-hmm.
And Pellam will just kind of sit behind there and sort of like shakily point in the right direction, roughly, hopefully, and just whisper, "You're uglier than my ex."
Incredible. Love that. That will bring Jack up. Now, I want to let you all know something. The hands on the clock have started to spin wildly once again. Round and round they go. Jack is up, Wokka's on deck.
Okay, so you say that there's only, even though it looks like a bundle of ghost weasels, there's just a single entity target.
Mechanically, it is
Right.
one target. There are
Okay.
about
Yeah, okay.
8 or 9 total feral, rabid-looking weasels here with red, malicious-looking, beady eyes. But yes, mechanically one
But there's
creature.
one tag. Okay, one target. Okay. So, all right, we are going to open with Starry Wisp. See, I wasn't that much. So, come on, Starry Wisp, hit him. Ah!
Oh, nat 1 will not
Yeah.
do it. So, which makes sense
All right.
as you pull this wisp of starlight down. It's just a swarm of incredibly fast weasels, and they manage to get out of the way as it just passes through the floorboard. No effect.
All right. Well, then, I'm glad I didn't take up a spell slot. All right,
For real.
bonus action, Shillelagh, and that will end my turn.
Okay, very cool. Love it. That's going to bring Wokka up with Ember on deck. Luckily, this thing rolled really low on its initiative.
All right. What's up with this clock? I want to do an Arcana check on that thing.
Okay.
Use my
If
fish
you
eyes
want
to stare.
if you want to take a study action to make an Arcana check, you can with your action. Absolutely.
Seems important. Oof. 12.
As you are inspecting it, all of the hands once again reach 12, and the first chime rings out. And you know that the last time it hit 12, this thing emerged. Now, maybe that was a one-time thing. Maybe it's every time. The 12, you're not sure.
Gotcha. Is it study action?
That is an action, so you still have a
the
bonus
standard
action. Yes.
Okay. And a bonus action, forgive me,
No, you're good.
is that another standard action? Or
No,
what
they
the
are separate
restrictions
types
on
of
that?
actions. So if you look under your actions, you'll see all, attack, action, bonus action. You can click bonus action to see what your options are.
Okay.
I think your option at the moment is Eldritch Word, which can try to impose the frightened condition if the target fails to save. So that's, I believe, your current only bonus action option. You don't have to use it. You can. You only get it once per short rest.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Wokka's pretty sick of these weasels and this music and these clocks. And I don't think weasels are very wise. So, I'll
Okay,
use Eldritch
you're going to
Word.
use Eldritch Word. Saving throw here. It gets a 10. And so that is a fail. One of the weasels here retreats and goes running into a crack in the wall. But the swarm as a whole, unfortunately, is immune to being frightened. There are too many to frighten at once.
Okay.
So unless you have any movement,
All right. I haven't moved yet,
you haven't.
so I think I'll walk over to the clock, or not sneak, but whatever. Slink over to the clock.
Absolutely, and that doesn't take you out of the threatened space of this swarm, so there is no attack of opportunity. That will then bring Ember up with Breenoh on deck.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna take out my spear.
Let's do it.
And I'm going to try and... Let's see. Can I reach? How far? That's 5 feet. Yeah, I'm going to stab it.
Let's do it.
I roll to stab. I got a 22 to hit.
Well, that'll definitely hit.
Fantastic. With a 9 damage?
It's damage? Ow. Okay. You, with your spear, you just come in and skewer 2 weasels.
For my bonus action, I'm gonna use my Hunter of Hunters Dead Aim ability. It's as a bonus action, you can scrutinize a creature to spot its vulnerable points. The next time you deal damage to the creature before the start of your next turn, you ignore the creature's damage resistances, if any.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and there's not a roll or anything here. That's just a feature. So
that's all this is.
You will ignore any damage resistances that it may have on your next attack, which is very good.
Sweet.
Very, very good. Okay. That will then bring Breenoh up with Wake on deck.
Okie dokie, I'm going to just hit them. It's simple. Just swinging. That was kind of unfortunate, but 13.
13 will hit.
That's fantastic news. I will use Cleave, but not right this second.
Cleave won't apply here because it is one singular target mechanically.
I thought there was another. I thought there were multiple of them.
I mean, there are
Okay,
lots of
cool.
weasels. Mechanically, it is one swarm.
$19 points of damage.
Oh my god! Max damage! Wow!
Absolutely max damage. Yes.
That is
really lucky.
enormous as you wade in here and just great axe coming down, cleaving, sweeping across here. You remove like 3 or 4 weasels here just in one big sweep, but there are still a few lingering.
So if that's the case, he will swing. Stop moving! And he's gonna grasping Brandt. That's the last one. That's a gamble.
It is a gamble. And unfortunately, swarms can't get grappled. There are too many of
That's
them.
unfortunate. Yeah.
So your last use of grasping vines as it goes through this Boogle swarm here and tries to grab them. They're too fast. They jump on your branches around, manage to avoid you. Weasels are friggin' fast. So it's really hard.
They love trees. So this is violence.
So that was action and bonus action for Breenoh. So I believe that will bring up Wake. Now, Wake, just a reminder, you are frightened.
Correct. I am going to guess that the object of fear is the clock. I may be wrong, but that's what that's how I'm operating.
I don't
believe I can move in such a way where I cannot see the clock. So I am going to use my bonus action to use a steady aim, so my advantage will counteract my disadvantage.
Nice. Yeah.
So coming into the house, Wake was already real scared. Wake has been trying to overcome some shit, y'all. And then he got sucked into a painting with some bugs after he fell down a cliff towards the ocean. And then he comes up, and there's this goddamn clock. that just won't stop chiming. Wake's frazzled. Wake is a little upset. I think like when he gets frightened and it's just too overwhelming, you know, he feels his pounding heart, the anxiety, the walls kind of closing in. He backs up, but he hits like the balcony, like the railing, till he can't move anymore. And he's really struggling with what to do, but suddenly the coin is in his hand and he doesn't really quite remember how it showed up there. But he kind of falls into that muscle memory of doing a couple little coin tricks with it and manipulating it. And that little moment of calm gives him that split second of clarity where he sees the enemy swarm and he flips that coin away. But is so distracted, nothing happens with an 8.
An 8. I mean, the chiming of the clock it throws off your aim a little bit, even as you're trying to focus here, and it just ricochets across the ground and then ting back into your hand.
Mm-hmm.
That, because that was your bonus action and action, that will bring the swarm up. The swarm is going to make 2 attacks. One on Wake? Yeah. I think, one on Wake and one on Ember. That's gonna do. Alright, first one on Wake.
This is some fur.
Ooh,
this is fur on fur violence.
On Ember. Misses on Wake, hits on Ember with a 23. Ember, could you please make me
Wait.
Sorry, buddy.
Can I deflect the attack again?
So that's damage, not whether it hits. So, yes,
Damn.
let me roll the
Okay.
damage first. But I still need a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw from you, please. One way or the other.
Pew. Well, that's okay, because I got a net 20 with a full total of 23.
Okay. Well, then you are totally fine. But you do get swarmed by a few of these weasels. That is 7 damage. If you would like to use your deflect, I believe it should be pretty easy for you to reduce it here.
I deflect the attack damage for 8.
8. So that is all of it. So now you have a choice here. You can spend a focus point if you want to try to deal some extra damage to the swarm.
Yes,
Okay.
I shall do so.
So go ahead and mark off a focus point and roll me 2d6 damage here.
Three.
3 total?
So I'm trying to catch these motherfuckers, and I just start picking them up and throwing them.
Okay, yeah. You manage to, like, grab one and throw it, but it rewrites itself and comes swarming towards you all again. That brings us to the top of the initiative. And at the top of the initiative, another strike from the grandfather clock here. Pellam, you are up. Jack is on deck.
Pellam will cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Absolutely. Is that a charisma save?
Wisdom save for you.
Wisdom save, okay.
Wisdom 14. Yeah.
Ooh, gets a 18 on the die for a 20.
Again?
I'll
For
show it
fuck's
public,
sake, that
man.
was
It's
what
right
happened last
there.
time.
I know, it's public. Hey, at least it's a cantrip. So you don't, waste a lot. Okay, so how do you try to mock this swarm of weasels that does not understand what you were saying?
Not very well, apparently. And he cowers behind the bear head even further.
Okay. Jack is up, Wokka's on deck.
You know what? We're gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna go for Starry Wisp again.
Let's do it.
All right. Come on. It's not.
Come
let's not
on.
do that
Come on.
again.
It's not a super high DC. You got this.
14.
14 hits.
All
the AC of
right.
this thing is 12.
Nice. All right. He will take 2 damage. Okay. So, question for you is this guy now bloodied yet?
Ha ha ha! I was wondering when that question was gonna come. Yes! Yes, it is.
All right, then. Yep, we are gonna call him back a little bit more for another
1d12 extra
12.
necrotic damage here from culling. What a cool species
Oh,
trait.
yeah, 10 necrotic.
Woo!
Yikes!
Would you like to describe the end of this swarm, or would you like me to, Jack?
Oh, I got it.
do
So, when the mote of radiant energy comes down on top of it, it looks like the usual white radiant energy, but then as it's coming down and crashing down on top of it, it actually turns to black. So you can actually see it turning white, and then it fades into a gray, and then it gets darker and darker and darker, and then it's just pure black energy just pouring down on top of them. And then as it splashes down on top of the remaining of the swarm, you can see them each individually kind of like dissolving away. And it's almost like something got poured on them and they're just burning away. It looks like cinder ash or something like that.
Before long, all that's
Swarm
left
is gone.
is skeletons that look like they have been eaten away with acid and time. Boom! A third strike. We are out of the initiative order. So if anyone would like to do anything, you can.
Whoa.
So I know I
I'm
already.
not saying this happens. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I know I already investigated the clock. Can I attempt to mantle it, stop it in any way, like just like start monkeying around with it?
Yeah, which would you like to do? How would you like to try to go about that? Would you like to try to, like, disable its gears? Do you want to just try to smash it? How would you be wanting to go about this?
I'm going to approach it from my skill set, like picking a lock. So trying to find an access point in the clock face to look at the internal gears, maybe looking at the assembly of the pendulums from the bottom of the grandfather clock coming up inside it, trying to skillfully take it apart.
Got it. Now, fortunately, you didn't move beyond 5 feet away from the clock, so you don't have to move closer to it, which you wouldn't be able to do if you were frightened. But luckily, you are still right there. Now, because you are frightened, this check will be at disadvantage still as your hands shake. But could you make me a sleight of hand check, please?
So just to be kind of rules lawyery.
Oh, let's do it.
I
live for that.
I am trained. I am proficient in sleight of hand.
Yep.
And I am also proficient with thieves' tools.
You absolutely are, which is why you get to add your proficiency, to your sleight of hand check. But when you have the frightened condition, proficiency is an advantage. So you still have disadvantage on ability checks and attacks while within line of sight of the source of your fear.
Don't I also get advantage, though, with which counteract the disadvantage?
You don't get advantage. Proficiency isn't advantage. It lets you add your proficiency bonus, which is already taken into account. That's why your sleight of hand is a +8.
Okay.
I'll rules lawyer with you all day, and if you get me, I will totally be on your side, man.
I think we looked at this one before, but I get it. All right, rolling with disadvantage. 14.
With disadvantage of 14. Gotta love a +8. The DC here was a 10. And so as
Scary,
the
y'all.
as the clock strikes for the 4th time, you manage to disable the gears, and there is just the sound of the gears slowing. You hear it feebly attempt to begin to do the 5th strike as it all just grinds to a halt.
So Wake was like crouching in front of the clock, kind of working on it a little bit, hands shaking. When it, because you said it like got to the 4th chime, so it ran through a couple more while I was working. As it finally cycles down, I think I'm gonna like fall backwards to the ground, just like. Panting very heavily as I put my tools down and kind of like, okay, take a breath kind of thing.
And just so you all know, here on this landing, you cannot see any doors from right here into other rooms. But there is a hallway that leads north from here that then branches to the right. And you can also see right before it branches to the right, another set of stairs leading up.
Seemed like a pretty clear
Stick on
set of options
the
there.
hallway. Let's look at the hallway first instead of going upstairs again.
Okay.
Quick question: Did anything like fall out of the clock or
There we go. I was wondering if someone was going to
anything
ask about loot.
anything reminiscent of the other times when a thing fell out of a thing that fits into the thing we're doing?
From where that spirit got devoured, the table here is broken, obviously, in all of this chaos, like having an enormous tree person come swinging in with a great axe of an arm. But you find in the rubble a gold pocket watch. Very nice. And etched into the back of it are the words, "Remember the 3rd."
Well, I'll take that.
Oh, and before we continue on, so the clock that Wake was just working on there, you kind of finessed and dismantled it. You didn't just like, pull on a hammer and smash it, right? So it's still, the clock is still mostly intact, right? Okay, so I am going to make use of a twisted hex. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, pull out my weaving and create a small little effigy hex. And I'm going to tuck it behind the clock.
Okay, which ability is this?
This is Twisted Hex. It's a part of the Charm Twister origin feat.
Oh, cool. Great job weaving that into your class. That's so cool. Okay, so you choose an ability when another creature is carrying the charm you weave, or while it's in area that the creature considers home, has disadvantage. Okay, so you're just leaving behind just a little bit of, like a little magic poison here, should something else be here.
A little something.
Love that. That's very cool. And it'll still be there if you ever choose to pick it up later, because it doesn't go away.
That's right.
So you quickly weave this twisted little effigy and just tuck it behind the clock. This house has been haunting you. You can haunt it back a little bit. So, I believe I heard Wake say that you wanted to check out the hallway first. Yes? As you
Cautiously.
My suggestion.
Cautiously, wonderful. As you all head down the hall, you see that there are 3 doors in this hallway before it ends. There's one at the very end of the hall, and then there are 2 slightly before that, close to right across from each other. So there are 2 doors total on the left, and there is one on the right. Basically goes left, right, left, in terms of which you would encounter first.
What do we see at the end of the hall? Does it just end in a wall? Is there a window?
Because of the architectural positioning here, it does just end in a wall where there is another landscape painting here. You do see that, like I said, there are 3 total doors here. The last door on the left is pretty much at the very end of the hall. All 3 doors are closed.
Ember and Wake went first up the stairs. Should we go first again?
I mean, we're gonna go into all of the rooms, aren't we? We're searching for all of these mementos. We might as well just go one by one.
So what have we collected so far? We've got the watch, the harpsichord key, the gem, a ring. Wasn't there a... Did we get... Was it a green ribbon from that lady, or is that the teacup?
Both. Well, no, she was wearing a green ribbon, but she gave Pellam a teacup in exchange, or when asked for it as a prop for a magic trick.
So we have 5 things right now that may or may not be the mementos we need.
Did we get anything from the kitchen? I don't have notes on that for some reason.
No. That was just us getting fucked up.
Okay. Cool.
Ember, you also, just as
And
a reminder, in the dining room, you did find a pearl and a very fine gold ring while you were going through the food. Just a reminder of, since you all were listing your assets, reminder of everything you've picked up. Teeth, and all of those things that you all just listed.
I forgot about the pearl. Thank you for that.
Gotcha.
I mean, I feel like we should just
keep going.
Go into the next doorway, but if there's a way to do this in a more strategic way so that sound doesn't carry up the stairs, I don't know if we want to be worried about that. Since we know there's a BBEG upstairs.
We could each take a door and open them all simultaneously.
One door collectively.
1, 2, 3.
Breenoh, the voice of reason. One door collectively.
Breenoh does not like that idea.
If I may, if perhaps there were a character such as a class that could potentially listen to doors and see if there were anything on the other side, and perhaps they had elevated hearing, being, I don't know, a canine or something.
I feel like you're beating around a bush here.
I get what you're putting down.
Like a fish.
Yeah, because fish are renowned for their sense of hearing. Yeah.
All right, so we'll flood the hallway.
Canine.
We'll flood the hallway, and then your fish hearing will allow you to perceive at a heightened.
And any ghosts are going to be drowned. You guys will leave a foot before the ceiling so you can go up and
Ghosts,
breathe,
notoriously
but
needing
we got
oxygen.
this. Where's the hose hookup?
Can't drown the ghost.
Open the window. I'm gonna start casting Prestidigitation for water. No. I mean, I don't actually have any like heightened animal senses for the record, other than dark vision.
Oh, question before we continue. We're not still frightened because the clock is...
You weren't even
Done
frightened
for.
to begin with, I don't think. I think it was Pellam and
Okay.
Wake.
It was Waken Pellam.
But
Okay.
yes, that fear effect has gone away.
Are the keyholes in these doors large enough for someone who, say, had dark vision and was a rogue to look through?
I would say it depends on what they rolled.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You're so
Is the
subtle, my man.
doorway
Just in a hypothetical
big
situation,
enough?
if we had a rogue.
Look. Stop it.
Listen,
I can just
if
sneak
it's a rusty
in.
door, I got you. I got grease, but I don't. I don't. Yeah. We could what? Smack it?
I sneak in.
The funny part is, just looking at everyone's character sheet just because I was curious, the rogue doesn't have the best perception in the party.
I don't at all. I'm good at a lot of other stuff, but not that. I say we just open the door.
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it stealthily
Just
for
try-
you?
Shoulder check that son bitch open.
Okay, we're doing the opposite of that. Okay,
Yes.
you do it.
My thought of the stealth.
Okay, I will.
Just slowly.
I will. So we're standing in this hallway debating how to open the door. Wake just gets pissed and goes to open the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the first door on the left.
You open
I'm
the
done.
first door on the left.
I'm so frustrated and scared.
Fucking breach and clear.
What you
With
see...
my coin, I'm holding tactically holding my coin.
What you see is a children's bedroom. There's a pair of tiny beds flanking a dark window. There are toys carelessly strewn across the floor, covered in cobwebs and dust. A large toy chest sits against the wall. There is a child-sized wardrobe in here, a closet door ever so slightly ajar, a pile of little alphabet letter blocks on the floor. It's a kid's room. But much like everywhere else you've been, with the exception of the dining room table, it is covered in dust, cobwebs, and age. Now, Wake, I saw you visually have an immediate nope and close the door reaction. Is that an in-character reaction or no?
Nope, that was Caleb who's seen the movie and wants to do something different. Wake will walk into the room and look around.
As you walk in
see what
and
you've described.
look around, you suddenly hear a small clatter of wood. And you see the pile of letter blocks has fallen. And clambering forward is a small wooden doll. Frayed yarn hair, painted, chipped face, and as it emerges, it is hugging itself and trembling. And as it sees you and it walks towards you, it raises its tiny arms up at you, its voice soft and innocent. Please, please check for monsters. Please. And that's where we will pick up next time.
Shenanigans.
As there is one final crash of thunder as you all behold this animated doll beseeching you all for help to make sure there are no monsters haunting its room. That's where we'll pick up next time. Great job, everybody! Woo! If you want to listen to what we have to say about this session after we are done and we are no longer recording, please check out the Patreon where our decompress will be. But until then, I want to give these wonderful players who seem very traumatized an opportunity to let you know where you can find them when they aren't here getting traumatized and fighting peacocks and Boogle swarms. Pete, want to lead us off?
Hey, I'm Pete, Gator Pete, right here. You can find me not in a haunted house with a doll,
Could be,
or a flooded house. Could be. Don't put that evil on me. But you can find me at Thousand Faces Cosplay, or Go Buff Yourself, where I put out so much wonderful podcast content for you, and more to come. Trust me, it's great. I put in so much effort with editing.
You gonna edit the next episode?
Beautiful. You should, yeah, I edit all the episodes. What are you talking about?
Oh, I appreciate you, buddy. Lauren.
I'm here. I'm just here, really. Instagram also. I'm Lauren. I'm a tree.
Great job, my love.
Sparrow's gonna get a new game, so that's kind of cool. Come watch me play the other ones.
We got Spyro and Ocarina of Time remake. We've got new Gears. We've got more Halo. We are eating
So
well.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh,
I'm
true.
still watching presentations, trying to play catch up on that.
I know
Yeah.
it, man. New God of War. Woo! All right. I almost said Ember. Wild.
We all know I am also Ember at heart.
True.
You can find me at the Jolly Yellow Nerd and the Caleb G with my dulcet tones explaining to you all of the wonderful things in the nerdy universe with sci-fi and the stacks of the Library of Alexandria. Nope, I can't do it, guys. You guys do such a good job. Basically, I just stalk all my other friends and read books, and I'm playing Aloft right now while I escape from the world. And also at Wildling011 on Instagram. Thanks, bye!
See, this is how you create a supportive community, y'all. Shout your friends out. Mallo.
You can find me everywhere at the Mallo Man. Find out all the other shenanigans that we do and all the things we support. Go check it out.
Caleb.
I can be listened to in the archives of the RPG Academy, here and there on Farm to Fable, and every once in a while on Tabletop Cafe. I am on your socials at the Caleb G, and you can find the link in the bio there for some of the fiction anthologies my short stories have been featured in, like With Teeth and the Miscreant Anthology.
Wow, I really nailed that.
You did a great job.
You did.
And bring us home, Jolly.
First of all, if he had called me sooner, I was absolutely going to imitate Mallo. But due to the fact that I can't do that now, hey, what's going on, folks? It's your favorite nerd on the internet. You can find me over on Twitch TV at Digital Clubhouse TV, where I'm a variety streamer playing all sorts of different games, all sorts of stuff on different consoles, different games. You can always find me there. Digital Clubhouse TV on Twitch.
Hi, Pew!
You know what? And go check our buddy out. He does great gaming, but also check out the Jolly Yellow Nerd too. My name is Ethan. You can find me as the other half of Thousand Faces Cosplay. You can find me here as the Forever GM or talking all things TTRPGs on the Buff DM anywhere. Thank you all so much for being here. We're going to go reflect on this wonderful session, and hopefully present day Ethan is ready to initiate a raid. So let's get that raid going, and until we see you next time, friends, we appreciate you very, very much. Know it's a tough time out there for a lot of reasons, so be extra good to yourself. You deserve it. Take time off of social media, but also stay aware. Please make sure that your voter registration is active. If it isn't, get registered. Help someone else get registered. Tell them to help someone else get registered. Midterms are coming up. Check all that information. We need your voice. Wild.
Make sure that if you get any notifications to cure your ballot, that you follow up, because they are checking to make sure that your signature matches what they have on file. You make sure you follow up, and also try to deliver your ballot to a ballot box instead of any mail boxes.
I'll be trying to drop more relevant election info as we get a little bit closer, but that is a wonderful reminder. Thank you, Wild. Thank you, all of you. We will see you next time. Until we do, thank you for being you, and go buff yourselves. Bye, my friends.
Mwah!